Hello, I'm Cameron, and today I'm pitching my idea for a college VPA advert. Overview of my idea is a Preston College student, so I'm using representation to help using key features of an advert. And he leaves his home. And there's like a transition, so we don't see him walking all the way to college because it'd take too much time. Walking into college with a sour expression to express how he's not happy with college or himself, and not confident and nervous. As he starts interacting with students, he becomes more confident, and then he walks around college interacting with people, but also viewing different VPA courses. As the day progresses, he becomes more confident to express my hidden meaning of my advert, that everyone's welcome at Preston College. A breakdown of my first scene. It's we just see him coming out of his home and he starts walking using a long shot of himself. I use this as a student to representation of a teenager, because the brief is a target audience is school leavers, so the age 16 to 19. And then next I would use a transfer to Preston College using an establishing shot to introduce Preston College in itself. I would also at this point use Preston College and slogan. At this, introduce Preston College more thoroughly, because some people who have not in our area wouldn't know what Preston College looks like. Also use a slogan because it's part of the brief. Next, I would use a medium shot of my actor or actress walking into Preston College, showing out a sour expression as being high school students, the environment is very different to college, as teachers treat you differently, and quite a lot of school leavers who I know found it quite difficult to adapt to being treated differently by a teacher when they were very used to being treated like a child, basically. Next, I would show my actor actress interacting with students either in the courtyard or in the H room, probably H room because English weather can be unpredictable. I would probably use either a medium shot to show everyone, or a long shot so I can get everyone who's interacting to show how everyone's welcome. And this is the point where I'd have my actor, actress who's starting to walk around college, slightly more confident, but not very confident, still slightly nervous, as he or she goes walking around, peeking. I would show him peeking into the classroom, but then use a transfer to show a POV shot to show what he's seeing of the dance students in a practical lesson. And it's more exciting to see them dancing than it would be to do a theory lesson. It also students who are looking to come to Preston College will be more likely to come if they saw a practical lesson than a theory lesson. Next, I would do music. I would probably use the same technique of him peeking and a transfer, but this time I wouldn't do a POV shot. I'd use different angles to show music, either doing an event or in an actual practical lesson. I would like to use an event as it would show Preston College in a more exciting light, but also academic, so it would fit our brief for being serious and mature. Next, I would show photography. I would like to have one of my students, or an actor from photography, interact with when photography students go out and take actual pictures than showing their class, as I don't think it'd be as practically orientated lesson if they were in class. But if I wouldn't be able to because of weather, I would try and show them in lesson, working with cameras, either using different shots or a close-up to show a student, using a camera. Next, I would show media. I would try and get him peeking round, my actor peeking round into the door, or actual inside walking in the lesson, and have the media students filming someone using a green screen to show how media students are able to use professional equipment that wouldn't probably be used in high schools, especially with students interested in media. It'd be something exciting. Next, I'll show game design. I'll get this time I have my student or my actor just walking past actual game design, use like a transfer to show inside game design of a single student working, to show how actual aren't just theory work game design, showing them actually working, either drawing game characters or working actual software. As if the student's interested in game design, it can be quite scary to get involved, as software is quite kind of like how Photoshop is to when you first start using it. It's just difficult to comprehend what a tool does what. Next, I would do art, as actor peeking through as he's walking around the VPA building, show art working on either final pieces or something, or just a piece of art, and showing how how art do different classes with different teachers doing how they have to do certain things for each project to get their marks, sculpting, painting, all that, and the different techniques they use. So I probably filmed that over a few weeks of different filming of different angles of what they do in each class. This scene is the last scene. I would have a overhead shot from the patron, I think, pointing down from the stairs, showing how he's interacting with other students, how he's become more confident and having a laugh, to show my group's hidden meaning of everyone is welcome at Preston College. Now this is my conclusion, where I talked about how it connects to our brief for being serious and mature, which I've already covered through my pitch. I also show how it connected with the target audience of representation, as school leavers are more likely to believe a student who's either the same age or slightly older than an adult, as they can connect with them easier. It also connects to our secondary audience of adults, as it's serious, mature and academic, as adults are more likely to send their children or teenager to Preston College if they think it's a serious college where they'll get serious grades and not just mess about. Thank you for your time.
Thank you very much, Cameron. Well done.